Melusines are beautiful creatures. They are the pride of Fontaine. Be sure to befriend them and cause them no harm.
Silence!
Water comes in many flavors to the discerning palate. Mondstadt's water is crisp and pure, while water from Liyue has an enduring aftertaste. In Inazuma, the water possesses a depth of flavor unlike any other. Sumeru's water, meanwhile, has a rich and complex flavor profile, but it must be savored patiently to fully appreciate it.
Should be at the grounds by now, right? Let's go talk to them. Miko is around here anywhere. Paimon doesn't see Ayato or Ayaka either. Are we too early? Didn't Ayato say he prepared lodging for everyone at the shrine?
Did you hear? Someone encountered a doppelganger. You mean, like a...
You know what they say.
Doppelgangers? Yeah, it's a pretty... Also, the time... The whole doppelganger... Well, speaking of... Huh? Well, if it is Sayu we're talking about... Weird. Is he here to work on the equipment? But he doesn't look like any of the workers we saw yesterday. He snuck away again! He's constantly looking back. Paimon's calling it now. Something fishy. Good point. He could be on his way to meet someone.
Reporting back, ma'am.
Zara? Hey, Zoe! What's going on here?
Forgive me, ma'am. I have failed.
So, huh? What orders? You really can't tell us any.
An astute observation.
What? The Shogun is here?
You recognized me with a single glance? It matters not. I am certain the person his gaze, his presence, his mastery of several types of elemental energy.
No! Stay!
What? You're right.
The purpose of this festival is to bring humans and yoke. Fortunately, no one else.
Ah, so the...
On the contrary, it was my decision. I was unable to capture the culprit last night. So
speaking of Miko, where is she?
she is investigating. Miko is working with the Kamisap. As for the contestants, the Tenryo Commission is...
Okay, so you need us to...
Precisely. But if one of them had... Thank you.
What are you guys gonna do now?
Worry not.
One of her genius plans, huh?
In...
Okay, so where do we start? We need to ask questions to figure out if there's an imposter, but we can't arouse suspicion. Oh, looks like Sayu's... Oh, Sayu and Yoimiya see... Oh, good idea! Wait for... Yeah, well... Yeah... Oh, no, it's just... Well, so we wanted to come early to reminisce...
White fur acting super strange. Marinara? Yum! Good.
Sumeru, huh? Alright. Oh, we should get out of here for...
Bye, Wafer. Bye.
Wow, we've had so many adventures. Oh yeah, totally. It was... Anyway, Paimon didn't pick up on anything suspicious from that team. If anything, we were the weird ones forcing... Okay, so maybe it wasn't... Let's ask about the creative process behind the game and confirm their identities that way. Paimon saw Toma's team show up... Hey, Toma! We were hoping to learn a bit more about the philosophy behind your game. Is now a good time?
Boss and show. And he's back at it.
Time for an interview.
Indeed.
Hold on. You can't just... We'd love to learn... Impressive!
A nice one.
Fixer is a... Whoa. Not a sing...
Yes.
Well, Toma's A+, he was with Kozo and his two... So, we're back at...
Huh?
Your hero...
Don't know about great yokai.
Soul Lady? Oh, as in Soul of the Deep. Okay. Wait, did you say behind... Kokumi! A little warning next time! Energy?
In a tree? Dry berry?
Oh, sorry.
Kyobu Koban is a criminal?
No, of course not.
In the clear. Good.
What about Mizuki? Where did she go?
Something tells me a certain someone is missing me.
Huh?
Hello, traveler.
Yes, I left the rest to the young fellow from the Kamisato clan. At least for now, there's nothing suspicious to note.
That means the culprit didn't manage...
Just like that, you let down your guard. And all it took was for me to wear her face.
The culprit? It's you!
Oh? Greedy little thing. Oh, it's getting hot.
Can you stop with the teasing then?
500 years.
At least spare me for the day. Investigated the shogunate officials' night.
All in one night?
Well, I didn't want someone to ruin the Mikawa Flower Festival. But I also wanted... Besides... You're very persuasive, Kokomi. It would seem you also have a talent for clinical psychology. I'll leave it to you two then.
Sweet drip.
Mizuki really cares about the festival.
Perhaps she's reminded of the festivals of the past when I was just a kid, and Mizuki a young Baku. We would rush past the other yokai, desperate to get the first piece of It would seem she hasn't forgotten, even after 500 years. You know, there's something to be said for knowing when to keep your mouth shut. Well, enough about the past. We must...
But you didn't notice anything suspicious, right?
That's one possibility. The other is that the culprit's transformation is even more convincing. In that case, we need a detective with a more professional skill set. Or we need to find a way.
But that sounds dangerous.
If the culprit is deep in disguise, a slight provocation won't completely expose them. What we need is to create reasonable Oh, A didn't tell you? Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Mikawa Flower Festival, it is an esteemed guest from Tenshukaku has agreed to take part in this year's festival. Please welcome...
So this was your plan, Miko?
Well?
Wow. Why didn't you clue us in earlier? We wasted all that time. Another day of hard work. Where did the time go? Huh? When did A get ahead of us? Let's catch up.
I see the value in my own work, but I also see the meaning in all the endeavor.
Almighty Shogun!
This stall looks...
Ah, you must be thinking of Tomoki. He...
I see.
Oh?
What are you looking at?
The food offerings. Working? I see. I appreciate your...
Of course. It's an honor to serve such esteemed guests.
No need for formalities.
Right away.
3 orders?
Yes. I wanted to thank you for it. I have my reasons for being here, of course. But I would... Indeed. Yet, the name...
Traveler, Paimon.
Oh, Mizuki! Looks like you got some...
Yume Mizuki. Thank you for your aid earlier.
Of course. I'm always willing to help. It's my duty.
Even so, relieving the pain of the nightmares is no small feat. You honor the legacy of the Yumeku Ippaku.
So not even me.
Let's save the difficult questions for later.
Yumi
Actually,
Mizuki,
I came here... Want to come to the...
Really? Yes,
Yumi
let's
Mizuki,
go!
Mizuki.
Well, you've been under a lot of pressure yourselves with the investigation and all. So I thought you might like to join.
Yumi Mizuki, Mizuki.
I will remain here.
Yumi
I
Mizuki,
rarely have
Mizuki.
time away from Tenshukaku.
Aw, that's too bad.
Oh?
Almighty Shogun, your dango milk is ready.
No need, Shogun. Miko just had some quick things to go over with the judge. All right, now we can talk freely. I think something's off with the Shogun. You've been with her the whole day, up close. I've witnessed a lot until their emotions become so heavy. Even humans, yokai, it's very possible that someone who appears strong on the outside has learned to compartment anyway. The quickest route to curing the mind is through the heart. Approaching someone here. With these 2 special coupons, you can get into Isa Bathhouse after
Finally, you're back! Paimon's had 2...
Sorry for the wait.
Huh? You're not coming? Okay.
Yumi
Paimon will bring you
Mizuki,
back a hot spring
Mizuki.
egg!
There is no need to stay behind on my behalf. If you leave now, I'm sure you can catch up. What makes you say that? If my presence makes them nervous or impedes their ability to relax, does that not defeat the purpose of going to the hot springs? I already disturbed their progress by coming to the festival. The last thing everyone needs is more distractions.
Man, I wouldn't be scared of her, man. No matter how strong she is, I would be strong because of the sexual energy, and I would fucking bend her up and make love with her, man. What the fuck?
As you know, this body is hardly that fragile. It can operate for another 100 years with no issue.
The fuck?
Mortals are weak in body and mind. If there is a choice of who to bear such a burden, naturally that person should be me. What does it matter? The world is not so easily bent to one's will. What clever verbal tricks, traveler. It appears you've been spending too much time with Miko. You think you can get away with manipulating the Shogun? I wouldn't be so sure. Persistent indeed. Very well. As you proposed, we shall set out at midnight.
Water comes in many flavors to the discerning palate.
Well, shall we head up? All right, no reason to delay.
What the fuck?
Steam replete with the scent of orchids. Water that... Yes, there are royal hot springs near Tenshukaku. But the plans were set in motion only after Hiragi Hiroshi introduced the Snezhnayan blast furnace to Inazuma.
Nah.
And that was 500 years ago.
Oh no.
When the project was complete, I was already in the plain of Euthymia.
Man, Aether
And
is so
the members of the
fucking
Kanjo
smart.
Commission were once friends with Makoto and the Kitsune Saigu. Although mere mortals, those who managed to survive back then were special individuals
He
indeed.
definitely has a boner, man. He
What
definitely
makes
has
you
a
say
boner.
that? Now I see why my officials claim that the hot springs facilitate conversation. Even I find myself divulging more than intended. You're correct. Following the dark disaster 500 years ago, a nightmare on a battlefield consumed in darkness? Perhaps not. But what if I told you this? The person would lose all capacity to distinguish dream from reality, perceiving everything in the real world as a continuation of the war, and every... Yes. No need. I have no regrets. I know it was the right decision, both for Inazuma's sake and her own. If necessary, I would do it again. Well, it's about...
Before you say anything, this part
Oh.
wasn't me.
Well, since the cat's out of the bag,
Bro, what the fuck? Oh my.
how about a hot spring tea party?
Bro. Oh my god.
Hey!
nice and warm.
Bro, what the
No wonder the
fuck?
hot springs relaxed your inhibitions, eh?
Lucky Aether, bro.
So
No
who came up
fucking
with
way.
this idea? I want the truth.
I guess both of us?
Bro, this guy is so lucky, man.
Well, I happened to consult a certain clinical psychologist about how to get an old friend to open up. In her expert opinion, doing something new with a trusted companion in a new environment can make someone less guarded.
It's one thing to trust that Miko has good intentions.
Your concern is misplaced. I kept these matters to myself because I was if the investigation reached an impasse, or new clues pointed to the nightmare from back
Intel, huh? It appears you still don't understand why I wanted you to open.
Help! Help me! Sounds like it came from outside. Let's check it out. Oh no! Someone's unconscious!
It seems different in some respects. Step back and allow me to examine her.
Man, they got ready in just few seconds, man. How did they get their time to, wear their clothes?
What's going on? Almighty Shogun?
What happened just now? What frightened you?
Shogun, It's all right. With the Shogun here, nothing can hurt you. Just take a deep breath and tell us what happened. I almost fainted again just now. Yes. I was on my way to Uyu restaurant. And as I was crossing the bridge, I saw someone staring at me from behind a tree. It was hard to make out their appearance in the dark, but I had a bad feeling. So I tried to get a closer look in the moonlight. And it was me! In that moment, I thought about how people who see their doppelganger usually end up dead, and I fainted from the shock. I don't remember anything after that.
A doppelganger in Inazuma City. But we only detected traces of the nightmare around Mount Yogo.
I heard that people encountered doppelganger. Now that we have an understanding of the situation, why don't I take you to the police station to file a report? Okay.
The situation is getting worse. If the doppelganger is limited to the festival grounds, that's one thing. But appearing on a random street in Inazuma City...
On the bright side, the victim seems okay this time.
Bad news, Shogun!
A Tenryo Commission official? What's wrong?
Another victim! At the festival! Kappa is trapped in a nightmare!
What?
But Sara and the others were keeping watch.
Make haste. Back to Mount Yogo at once.
Kappa! Kappa! Excuse me. Let me take a look.
Mizuki! Traveler! Finally, you're back!
Now is not the time to cast blame. Did anyone witness the attack?
We split up for just a second, and the next thing we knew...
Oh, it must be some terrible yokai. How is he, Mizuki?
It's strange. I can't perceive his nightmare.
The yokai! It must be getting stronger!
Kappa, oh, please don't die.
No. It was I who underestimated the enemy. I who allowed us to continue the festival despite the potential dangers. Sarah, what is the status of the other contestants and staff? Good. By decree of the Shogun, I declare that the Mikawa Flower Festival is...
Wait.
What is it, Miko?
You're being too hasty, eh? I understand your concern for the people, but considering your history with nightmares, you have better cause than anyone to exercise caution. But do you...
Explain.
Call it intuition. If you want the truth, perhaps Doshin Shikanoin could shed some light. I believe there's been a break in the case.
Kappa is made of wood?
No wonder.
I see.
Kozo and his two friends were to... It's a Bakedaniki tail!
Kikaku! Kikaku! Run!
Tetsunosuke?
Aren't you supposed to be in Inazuma City?
No fighting!
Bakedaniki! Those little terrors! Come on, let's go after them! Paimon's had enough of these things! What even are they? More Bakedaniki tricks?
Nothing's
Little rascals!
You wish!
Transform! Stupid humans won't be able to recognize... You can't see me. You can't see me. I'm on fire.
Tetsunosuke, you idiot! Don't tell them to... Ouch! Transform!
They're gone again! Oh, what are they this time? Some kind of stone or brick?
Kichiro, protect us!
Save us, Tsukumo!
Time to go.
We're almost...
There is no fucking way.
Tengu, what...
Tengu! Why are you helping the humans? Tengu is a yokai!
Shogun? That's the leader of the humans!
Shogun sent...
Calm yourself, Sarah.
Shogun sent humans to steal our home!
And the Mikawa flower.
Serve the...
Oh, you mean yesterday?
Jeez, where are these ideas coming?
Stay back!
Humans.
Hold on. Something...
No need.
What are you doing?
Kinkaku!
Servitude, enslavement. A world of despair and fear, where enemies lurk at every turn, devoid of even a single shred of light.
So, they're... sleepwalking? How do we wake them up?
If we knew how, we would have done so back then.
Give us your worst. Kinkaku will never leave the Tanuki path. Kinkaku...
Truly?
What are you doing? No, don't!
The humans are everywhere.
How long have...
No idea.
Shh, quiet!
This is a fine piece of land. Remember to check for traces.
By order of the Shogun. Why so hasty?
Hey, you know about...
Oh yeah, the festival for humans.
The festival for humans.
That's right.
No.
Quiet! What is that? Ah!
Hey, are you alright? Yoko, hold on! We're coming!
The yokai?
The same thing happened.
The Mikawa flower.
This...
No, Boss Tama.
We infiltrate...
Boss Tama.
How about...
Traveler!
Are you all right, Traveler?
Huh? Then...
The Mikawa Flower Festival!
Oh, that explains... Wait a second! Hitotsume Code... Oh, you're saying Paimon's deductive reasoning...
Based on your description, Traveler...
The protector of the grove. It's been 500 years since our last meeting. Sarah, Heizo, return to the festival to keep watch. The doppelganger incident has been resolved.
Yoroi went...
Shogun!
All is well, Ioroi.
Ah, that would be...
Keep it to yourself!
Ioroi, I wish...
Anything, Shogun!
You...
Oh, the human...
Your body is stone!
Huh?
Not?
Yoroi...
Wait, this must be...
When the humans, Kamuna Harunosuke, came to hurt us.
We ran and...
So we just...
That's when we uncovered a horn
It restored our power!
Oh!
And we tricked him?
So, you didn't act...
We've been using the horn to hide.
A horn full of you. If the horn can...
But the horn helped.
On the contrary, whether we avoid...
Oh!
Wait.
By order of the Shogun, if yokai live here...
Ginkaku.
Besides, the Bakeida...
Yoroi!
So the humans were mean for no...
Well, if you must know...
There he goes again, changing the sub...
Now you know. No human is trying...
So...
500 years in hiding?
It was a 500...
Huh?
Hey, my...
Wow.
That nature is what... But a nightmare that's still affecting people...
Tainted by dark, a trusted lieutenant fighting against the forces of dark. Thus she earned the name...
I don't think, though she escaped the belly of... She saw the memories of her fallen comrade. The nightmare twisted every joy in her life. Her subordinates, family, and friends into enemies in need of destruction. It was in that with the Muso no Hitotachi. I cut off her arm, one of her horns.
And subsequent
nightmares feed on fear and anxiety. It's possible Kinkaku and the others fear an earthbound spirit.
It would seem the fragment of the investigation team worked.
Yeah, and we were attacked too!
Perhaps it needs to regain, but sooner or later, when Chio set her sights on a target.
Oh.
But both possibilities prove something, and an enemy that can be killed.
There's real
Mikoshi Chio is.
Oh, who cares about? I'm just trying to look out for the living.
What is that supposed to mean?
Oh, I'm just concerned about our poor Bake Danuki friends.
Huh? What does that have to do with us?
The nightmare fragment has been tied to the Bake Danuki for nearly 500 years.
Miko.
If you don't believe...
Well... Yes. During my study...
Then... what
if the fragments hate...
Right! Can't you just...
The Yumekui Baku already...
What was impossible? Why not use this and... Don't forget.
Where? Maybe...
Fools!
Given their centuries-long...
Back then...
You said it yourself. Besides...
Oh... she just...
Once we perform our festival...
There's just one...
Then naturally,
So...
The Mikawa Flower Festival!
I would imagine we can all... Once the enemy appears... Traveler, I asked...
All right. I will up...
Looks like an all-nighter.
Well, this was your...
And in a surprise...
Traveler, during the battle tomorrow, it is imperative you know your limits. If the enemy proves too much to handle, leave them to me. I know. I understand your concerns, just as you know mine. We need not say any more than that. Just get some rest and prepare yourself for the battle to come. One more thing. Thank you.
There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it. Finally.